Have you ever thought about how we live in a dictatorship? We are constantly told how lucky we are to live in a democracy. Unlike countries with oppressive rulers, they say, we have elections. We get to decide who rules us. But the reality is, no matter who we elect, we do live under a dictatorship. It's a dictatorship of the rich. Think about it. What is the state? In normal times, there's the illusion that the state stands above politics and above the class struggle. But that could not be further from the truth. The real nature of the state becomes clear in times of class struggle, and especially in a revolution. Follow me. In the summer of 1917, the Russian Revolution was at a crossroads. The government was repressing the revolutionary movement, and it had driven the most left-wing party, the Bolsheviks, underground. Lenin, the main leader of the Bolshevik party, had to go into hiding. In this context, he decided to write a book to clarify the nature of the state. Basing himself on previous writings from Marx and Engels, Lenin showed what the state really is. Far from some neutral body that helps society overcome its differences, the state is based on violence. This is how a small minority of wealthy people maintain themselves in power. At its very essence, Lenin explains, the state is armed force, armed bodies of men in defense of private property. Now, the state doesn't just rely on violence. It has many different kinds of institutions. The police, the army, the courts, the prisons, they all exist for one reason: to defend the property and privileges of the rich. Lenin explained that this state, the capitalist state, can't be reformed. It needs to be overthrown by the working class. But what should replace it? Lenin argued for a workers' state. In contrast to the capitalist state, which is a tool of the wealthy minority to oppress the majority, the workers' state would be fundamentally different. This is an organization of the vast majority to oppress the wealthy minority. Lenin laid out 4 essential rules to enable the workers' state to function. Number 1, all officials must be elected democratically and subject to recall. 2, officials could only do their job at a worker's wage. 3, there would be no army separate and standing above the population, but the workers themselves would be armed. And 4, all the tasks of running the state over time would be carried out by the working class as a whole. Lenin went further, and he showed how this would lead to a transition from class society to a classless society, communism. Eventually, with the development of the economy, classes would disappear, and with them the need for a state. The workers' state would wither away, and all that would remain would be a truly free human society without exploitation or oppression. Lenin's book is called The State and Revolution, and it is required reading for revolutionaries today. In our fight against capitalism, understanding the real nature of the state is essential. Lenin's work is included in our book of the month, the republished Classics of Marxism. Get your copy today.